Hey guys, it's Numistacker here, and I'm back with you on this really quite nice summery afternoon here in London to talk about one of the elephants in the room for coin collectors, and that is the cost of actually trading, the cost of trading, the cost of buying, the cost of selling. And I really wanted to know what you guys think, because in the news this week there's been some stories which have been of concern, and they've been about the increase in buyer's premium for Stacks, Heritage. I can't remember whether there was another one of the big auction houses involved at this particular time or not, but they've generally increased their buyer's premium to 20%. We've already got, including tax, buyer's premiums of up to 22% for transactions in the UK. It costs roughly 15–16% if you don't have a dedicated store on eBay to be able to transact. And it seems to me that the costs of doing business, of buying and selling, are in danger of getting out of all proportion. It only takes some of these coins to sell once or twice or three times across different owners, and somewhere along the line, up to 40 or 60% of the value of these coins is there in third-party transaction fees. And I don't know what you guys think about that. Are you happy with that? Do you ever buy at auctions? When you ever buy on eBay or sell on eBay, do you think about the horrendously large fees? Do you do anything to try and avoid those fees? Have you found alternatives? And one of the things that I do is I buy raw coins like this one, and I send them to NGC to grade. And in a way, buying directly from the mint can be expensive and risky, but it does help me avoid transaction fees. But then this particular coin, for example, came from eBay, from a reseller, Centilles, I think they're called, in California, and it was sent to America, and this was an eBay win, so probably there was about 9 or 10% transaction fees in this. That probably represented maybe $300 of third-party fees just on one coin. So I mean, is it getting out of hand? Is it getting a bit crazy? If I sold this on eBay, I would probably sell it for maybe, hopefully, a little bit more than I paid for it. And yet I'd have 15, 13, 14, 15% eBay fees. So it would need to go up in value by 15, 20% to even recoup the overall costs of transacting. And, is that practical for every coin? Is there any way the market can justify and sustain continued double-digit growth in prices just to remain in the same place? I don't really have an answer to that. This particular coin was bought at a coin fair, and I swapped a couple of coins for this with a dealer. So the dealer was able to do that swap with no transaction fees. But probably if this coin had appeared on eBay, the dealer would have needed another $200 or $300 just to pay for the transaction fees. It is something which is worrying to me, and I think very, very hard about where to buy and where to sell. There are some things that I found that you can do to avoid paying horrendous transaction fees, but they all have an upside and a downside. For example, on the Silver Forum, there's quite a lot of coins traded between members. Usually what members do is charge a little bit less than the eBay price, and they ask for PayPal, friends and family, because that has all the charges loaded on the buyer's side, and the seller receives the net amount. But that has its risks as well. PayPal don't like to see too many friends and family transactions going on, and they have been known to suspend or close people's accounts if they see friends and family transactions being abused. And of course, you don't have any recourse. So you should only ever do friends and family with a seller you trust totally, because the sellers, all the warranties that that PayPal have only relate to PayPal goods and services, and not the friends and family. There was also an interesting story in the paper this morning that the normal protection you might have with a credit card under the consumer protection in the UK, where the credit card company is jointly liable, doesn't seem to work on the general PayPal. PayPal is an exception. If you use PayPal here or PayPal direct credit card payments, I think the protection does apply. So if there is something that you want to be protected for and you are paying on a credit card, then be very, very careful to choose the right service which offers the protection that you need. So, I mean, I don't have the answers in this video. I thought I'd show you a few nice coins while I struggle for something to say. But, you know, I don't have the answers. I don't know what to suggest. I think that, you know, adding buyer's premium or making buyer's premium more and more expensive will, at some stage, will put people off buying. And it will be paid for by the seller, because there is a limit to what the market price is of these coins. And if dealers are mostly buying at auction and paying buyer's premiums, then inevitably those extra costs will get passed on in the market price to the end user. But having said that, because you're competing at auctions with dealers, auctions can be a very, very good source for private individuals to pick up the coins that they want. And there are benefits of buying at auction, whether it's on eBay or whether it is something which is a more traditional auction like Heritage or Stacks. The benefit is that the market price is very transparent at an auction, and generally unless you really know what the market price is and what you're doing, it's better to buy at an auction no matter what the buyer's premium is, rather than to buy it now on eBay and maybe risk getting the price a little bit wrong, because inevitably the buy it now prices will be, you know, anything between 5% and 25% higher than an auction. But then again, there can only be one winner to every auction, and a lot of you guys want their coin now, and the easiest way to do that is use buy it now. In fact, I bought 3 coins yesterday through Buy It Now because I wanted some examples of the new Britannia Rules the Waves kind of error and variety coin from the Falkland Islands. So look it up, Pobjoy Mint. They produced a coin with Britannia Rules the Waves on the obverse, and they were asked to change the coin because of copyright on that particular saying, and they did. So there's a replacement coin which is now without the Britannia Rules the Waves saying. So I think there are some on eBay. They're getting a little bit more expensive, and I wanted to buy 3 to grade to have an interesting topic for a future video. So there you have it. Let me know what you think of the elephant in the room, the transaction charges on eBay and and auctions, and let me know what you found as an alternative to auctions where you've managed to minimize the transaction charges. Are there any good alternatives? Where are they? Let's share that information and tell everybody about the best way to do it. Thanks very much, and please like, subscribe and comment.